Hi, it's World Hepatitis Day, and I know when people hear hepatitis, they're thinking it's an infection. No, I can catch it from somewhere. That is true. You could have viral hepatitis, as when it's you're infected with a virus. But there's another kind of liver damage that we do not talk about, and that is the one that is brought about by the way you use your medicines. And today I'm going to be talking about one of the most commonest, the most commonest pain relief medications that is abused all over the world. This is because it's very accessible. You can get it, like in my country, Nigeria, you can get it without a prescription. People just feel like because it is that accessible, so it won't cause any harm to whoever is using it. No matter how many you use, it will not harm you and all of that. So we're going to be talking about paracetamol. Some other places or in some other countries, it is known as acetaminophen. You're welcome once again. My name is Matilda. I'm a licensed pharmacist residing in Nigeria. And because of the theme of the World Hepatitis Day, I have decided to break it down so that everybody understands and knows how to stay healthy and safe even when they are using paracetamol. Okay, so in this cold and flu season, right, there are so many people taking cold and flu medicine, and when they take this cold and flu medicine, most of them contain paracetamol, and these people do not know. So they may take this cold and flu medication and still have a headache, and go ahead to take another product that may still contain paracetamol, or just go ahead and take paracetamol to relieve them of the headache. They would have ended up doubling the dose. And this is what happens in the liver, right? Your liver processes paracetamol safely. A healthy liver now processes paracetamol safely when it is taken correctly. When you take it as you should take it, when you take the daily allowed dose. But when you take much more than the daily allowed dose, it becomes a problem. That's where the problem is, right? And the frightening part of all of this is that when the liver is damaged, you do not, see the symptoms show up almost immediately. You could just have nausea, a mild one, or you may just have some discomfort in your stomach. And by the time it has already gotten serious, you might have already landed in the hospital. So these are the things you should do to prevent your medicines from affecting your liver, especially paracetamol, as we're talking about in today's video. Number one, make sure to check the active ingredient list of your medicine. I'm not talking about the brand, I'm not talking about the name of the medicine, I'm talking about the list of ingredients of medicines that are contained in a particular product that you're using. If you see that it already contains paracetamol, then you do not take an additional paracetamol to it except you have been asked to by your pharmacist. Now, secondly, do not take paracetamol with alcohol. I know a lot of people say they cannot take medicine with water. But now I'm telling you, as small as paracetamol is, right, it doesn't go well with alcohol. You shouldn't even take it with alcohol. Reasons being that alcohol reduces the capacity of, or reduces the ability of your liver to break down paracetamol. This will now lead to accumulation of the byproducts in the liver, leading to liver damage over time. So do not take your paracetamol with alcohol. Secondly, if you're taking two different products to treat cold and flu, please check that both of them do not contain paracetamol so that you're not doubling the dose of paracetamol. Also, ask your pharmacist before you step out of the pharmacy after buying so that you are sure that you're not taking a doubled dose of paracetamol. Another thing you should take note of is that respect the daily recommended dose. How you've been asked to take it, it differs from adults to children. If you've been asked to take two, take two. If you've been asked to take one, take one. If your child is not an adult, don't give them an adult dose and tell me that, oh, the adult dose works better. The people that manufacture these medicines, they know what to work for children. So please give them the children's dose. All right. So stick to the daily recommended dose. Use that so that you do not damage your liver. Lastly, if you have existing liver conditions, probably you've been diagnosed already with viral hepatitis, you should not take paracetamol regularly without consulting your pharmacist. You should not take. If in a healthy liver there's a little safety margin, it means that with an unhealthy liver, the safety margin is even smaller. So it is in your best interest to inform your pharmacist before you take paracetamol regularly if you already have a an existing liver condition. If this has helped you, if it has made you to look at your medicine cabinet a little differently, you're no longer in a hurry to go pick up that medicine. At least you're going to spend 30 seconds to just take a look at your medicine before you take it, then that is what this channel is about. So for more medication safety content, kindly like, subscribe and share with others. And if you want me to talk about any specific medicine, please drop it in the comment section. Thank you to all my new subscribers, to everyone who has watched my previous videos. I am grateful. Until I come your way again, my name is Matilda, and it was nice having this talk, or actually breaking it down to you like the theme of the World Hepatitis Day says. See you. Talk soon. Bye.